10 years ago today, this YouTube channel, The Confused Adipose, came into existence. It's actually mad to think that I've been creating content on this platform for an entire decade. And I don't think I'm being dramatic when I say that this channel has genuinely altered the entire course of my life. I just wanted to make this video today to just sort of say thank you and to take a look back on the past 10 years. Because I actually sat down and thought about it, and the amount of people who've helped out throughout the years, who've even just left a positive comment and liked a video, it's genuinely kind of wild. YouTube's helped me form some of my closest friendships, make lifelong memories, and actually made the COVID pandemic somewhat bearable. But where did it all start? March 17th, 2014. This really terrible video was the first thing I ever put on YouTube. And oh dear, it's quite possibly the least skilled, worst made animation I've ever seen in my life. But I mean, everyone's gotta start somewhere. This wasn't actually my first attempt at making content and making videos. As a kid, basically from the word go, I've been making films and making stuff and writing scripts. I went back onto the old family computer and found my first ever, I guess you could call it, script. And I made my own Wizard of Oz puppet show. And then of course there were Star Wars films, and whatever this weird dancing is. And a bit of a random one, but at age 7 I was obsessed with Harry Hill's TV burp, so made my own version. That was the precursor to me joining this platform. I've always had that desire to just sort of share and make stories, storytelling I guess. Where this channel sort of started was actually Minecraft videos. A lot of them were like scripted Minecraft story videos. I think a lot of people of my generation did just sort of join YouTube at that age to go like, oh wow, Minecraft. I've also consistently for the past 10 years been making reviews of like Doctor Who products and Doctor Who episodes. If you couldn't tell, I'm a bit of a Doctor Who fan. One part of the channel which no longer really exists were the vlogs. I used to do so many vlogs when I was younger.
Hi YouTube, today I'm here doing a vlog. Today I'm here with Josh Clifford.
Hi guys.
And then, obviously, the fan films. There's been fan films for, like, I think 9 years. I think my first fan film was a 1-year celebration of starting my YouTube channel. They haven't always just been Doctor Who, either. Like, we did this bizarre sort of crossover thing with Doctor Who, Back to the Future, The Wizard of Oz, Star Wars, back in 2017. There was also this incredibly unique video, which, if you're a fan of my live streams, still gets sent to me to this day. This style and form of content continued for quite a few years, each video improving on the quality of the last, all building up to the finishing of our GCSEs, where I convinced basically everybody I ever knew to star in the biggest Doctor Who fan film ever. I also want to mention that I will be replying to every comment left in the comments section down below. Often I can't look through every single comment I receive, but I want to make sure that on this video, to celebrate 10 years, I'm gonna try and reply. I'll try my best. I started making updates about leaks and rumours and news, everything Doctor Who really. When Series 12 rolled around, I was doing weekly videos, weekly reviews, which is where most of my follower base sort of originated. I very quickly hit 1,000 subscribers, which I was incredibly grateful for, and that allowed me to get monetization, which was genuinely mind-boggling and I'm still so grateful for, because the fact that even to this day, I get to do YouTube as like my job. Obviously I'm a student, so it's not like I do this full time, but the fact that this is effectively a part-time job for me is fantastic. But we'll carry on with the sort of brief history of the channel because we're reaching 2020, the year that everything kind of went mental. I remember very clearly all of the sort of beginning of the pandemic because it slowly crept in. I actually took a video the moment we found out the first confirmed UK case of coronavirus had entered the country. I was in 6th form at the time and it was just this bizarre, obviously we had no idea of like the events that were to come. I remember as well the day that lockdown begun. We just got sent home from sixth form and it was kind of like, okay, goodbye, see ya. What it did allow me to do was put all of my time and effort, rather than necessarily all going to my A-levels, I could put a lot of time and effort into YouTube, which is where I imagine a lot of you watching this video actually found my channel. I was posting near daily Doctor Who videos, just bam, 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 timeless child theories. And also I ended up downloading TikTok. I barely post on there now, but like, it was a good thing to fill time and create content, tell more stories. As soon as we were allowed to meet up in small groups, we began production on a huge Doctor Who fan film called The Brink of Destruction, which I think is unlisted now because dearie me, it's not very good. I also started one of the longest running series on my channel, the Controversial Opinions series, and the Discord server, the Confused Adipose Discord server, begun. This Discord server birthed like a little Doctor Who nerdy friend group, of which I'm still part of, and actually the other week I celebrated my 21st birthday with. As soon as we were legally allowed to meet outside in groups, our Discord group met up in Manchester. Like, the vlog is still on the channel, and that day was so much fun. That summer also marked the end of sixth form. We got our A-levels and left. Over that summer I did so much content creation. There were reaction videos. We started production on Echo's End, the big fan film saga that's still going on to this day. And in the September, I made the huge leap and moved to university to study television production, which I suppose is the kind of natural path of where I've always been going. I've met so many fantastic people at university, created loads, like an endless amount of random short films of very varying degrees of quality. But all of it was a learning experience, and it was great fun. After my first year at uni was complete, we begun production on the sequel to Echo's End, Echo's Return, and that once again marked in a whole host of new fantastic people to meet, and days of shooting which I absolutely adored. It was also the first time I ever actually got to direct a Dalek, which was insane. Like, that day was so fun. As I mentioned at the start, as a kid, I was obsessed with Harry Hill's TV burp and kind of made my own version. Well, that kind of came to a full circle moment when, in my second year of university, we made TV Takeover, which it's not a rip-off of Harry Hill's TV burp, because it's more of a game show, but it's heavily inspired. Then, as my third year at university began, I got to make a sitcom, which was so fun. I think eventually I am going to upload it to YouTube. I just need to fully finish it and make it as good as it can be before I publish it publicly. It was a multicam sitcom as well, which is the first sort of time I'd ventured into that realm of fiction. Normally it's single cam productions, but yeah, the sitcom was great fun. Let me know in the comments if you actually want to see it, because I will upload it eventually, I promise. Throughout all that time, we've also been working on the third and final part of the Echo Doctor Who franchise, Echo's Destiny. Now this one is, wow, like, it's kicked into gear a lot. I've met some fantastic people, and another kind of full circle moment. This film has the crew from DW 2012, probably the most iconic Doctor Who fan filmmakers on YouTube. We got to meet them, film in their TARDIS. I got to be in their series. It's all that stuff that, like, if you'd gone back to Little Joe from 10 years ago and gone, you're gonna be directing the Doctor Who 2012 fan people on the set of the TARDIS, and then you're gonna be directing Daleks as well. And obviously Davros is in the film as well. Like, shout out to Rory Stock, what a king. Shout out to Dalek Scar, shout out to Liam Clear. There's so many people, I'm not going to try and list names because there's just so many fantastic people who have helped with all these projects. Actually, I am going to list one more name. Huge thanks to Charlie Joe Simpson, who writes the music for the Echo films. It's genuinely phenomenal. And that kind of brings us up to the present day. So what am I working on at the moment? I'm currently writing and directing a short sci-fi film called Therefore I Am. We've done 3 days out of the 5 days of shooting so far, and it's going really well, and I cannot wait to eventually upload it to YouTube and for you guys to see it. It's something that I'm really proud of and I am excited to complete. But other than that, what does the future hold? Well, for this channel, it's still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be doing Doctor Who things. I'm not gonna pull like Matt Pat or any of those big famous YouTubers who are now dipping from the platform. I'd like to imagine that in another 10 years this YouTube channel will still be here and I'll still be creating content, but the real world is looming right now. Without getting too personal, this is probably the most uncertain time of my life so far. I've always kind of known exactly where I'm going, but I'm graduating soon, and I genuinely don't know where I'm going. I know I want to work in television, I love scripted, I love fiction, I love writing fiction, I love directing fiction, I love editing. I love producing content for YouTube. It's not like you can immediately walk into the BBC and be like, right, Russell, stand aside, I'm the Doctor Who showrunner. And yeah, it is kind of terrifying, but also I'm really excited to see where I end up. If there is anyone out there working in TV, please feel free to like drop me a comment or just let me know any advice, because any form of advice would be incredibly appreciated right now. But before I wrap this video up, I do just want to say a humongous thank you. And like, I am genuinely thankful. This isn't just like a casual YouTuber like, thanks guys for subscribing. Like, genuinely thank you to everybody watching this video. Even if you're gonna leave a mean comment, because ultimately, you're boosting up the views. When I look back throughout all these 10 years as well, like my family, my friends, literally everyone supporting me has allowed me to get where I am today. And without going too waffly or poetic, I do think it is quite nice that, like, if I could time travel back 10 years ago and say hello to my younger self, he'd be incredibly happy with where I am today. And I hope that in 10 years' time, I'm gonna look back on this video and be incredibly happy with where I am then. Yeah, that does it for today's video. If you did enjoy, as ever, please do remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share, you know the drill. As I said, I will be responding to every single comment left on this video, so please go ahead and comment something down below.
Thank you for watching the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe down there, or depending what format you're using. Thank you for watching.
Here's to the next 10 years.